Welcome, everyone. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. It's Tuesday. I love it. Let's get it. Let's get it going. What's up, Aaron? Chakoka, Karina, Darian, Dino. How you doing? Frank, GGGP, him. How you doing, brother? Herb, Jen, how are you? Katrina, Kay, Kevin, I haven't forgotten about you. I'll text you right after. Leandro, how we doing? Linda, Martin, aren't you on a plane right now? Matthew, Pat, Ree, RG, Smurf. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. How's everybody doing? I can feel the energy. We about to kill this. We about to kill this class. It's gonna be a phenomenal class, a magical, powerful class. So let's get it going. All right, let's get about 2 to 3 minutes before we get started. As always, drop from 1 to 10 how powerful and magical was your day. 10 being the most magical and most powerful day. I definitely want to get a feeling for how we're doing every single day. Are we being productive? Are we getting our habits in, atomic habits? Are we meditating? Are we journaling? Are we making sure that we're getting things done? Right. So I see a 10 from Jacoka. I love that. Randy hit me up. 8, anything 7 and above, I think will be great. So let's definitely strive 7 to 10. Let's definitely be very, very militant when it comes to 2023. 2023 is the year to win. It's not the year to play. So let's definitely get it going. Got another question. Little sick like you? Yeah, man. It sucks. It sucks when you're sick because you can't really, you're not 100%. That's why yesterday, Market Job, I just couldn't postpone it. And even after this class, I'm going to the gym as well, but we just got to do it, man. We just got to show up. 7, 8 bad food today. Oh, it's all good. It's okay to have a cheat meal. Just get back on it tomorrow, okay? Just get back on it tomorrow. And we definitely, Chris, we need to rest at times. Yes, I'm actually planning to go to bed early today. Last night I fell asleep at 3 a.m., but today I'm planning to be in bed before midnight. So yeah, thank you. Major headache almost all day. There's actually Pharmacy for Life, which is actually Styles P's store. Highly recommend you guys. No, we are not sponsored by them or anything like that. I actually use their products. I highly recommend you guys to get black seed oil for mucus, get some sea moss and stuff like that. Those are things that are really going to help you out and get you going. We must be 100%. Randy, I love that. Been buying your products. I love it. Definitely use them. All right. Drop a 1 if you believe that the last class was a good class when it comes to ICT. Drop a 1 if you believe that you got something out of it. Has it helped your trading this week? Has it helped your trading? Because I really want us to be very, very precise. Precision trading. All right. Excellent. I'm going to share my screen real quick, and then we'll go ahead and get started. There's lots of things that I do want to cover. I'm first going to do a quick recap. I do want to do a quick recap because the whole stuff with ICT is a lot of information that you have to grasp. My biggest recommendation is this. Please put things into play. Execute. Go back at night. Whenever you have time, 30 minutes out of your day, even 15 minutes of charting. 15 minutes of charting. And I'm going to show you, before I even go into the whole class for today, I want to show you how we can get this done in 15 minutes. How we can get this done in 15 minutes and how easy it is for us to practice our charting every single day. So with that being said, I'm going to share my screen and then we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my Safari here, which is TradingView. And I'm just going to start with GPBJPY, right? GPBJPY, which is the British pound and Japanese yen, which is Forex. And this is what I do every single day. If I want to practice based off ICT, what's the first time frame that I should go for? Can anybody drop it in the chat or not come off mute? Yeah, ICT is Inner Circle Trader.
He became monthly or weekly?
Monthly, weekly, right? We start at the monthly, go to the weekly, then we go to the daily. Why the higher time frames? Talk to me. What's up?
Bigger picture,
bigger the move, more confirmation. We have more confluence. It allows us to really understand what is the trend. So can somebody tell me right now, what is the trend right now for GPBJPY?
Uptrend.
I love it. Why?
Lower lows.
higher highs, higher lows.
Higher lows.
Higher highs, higher lows. Talk to me in market structure. Do we have a change of character or a break of structure?
Change of character.
I love it. We sharp with it. Change of character. For those that say break of structure, I'm going to show you why. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I come to the monthly time frame, and all I want to do, and again, we're going to get the last month's high and low. Last month's high and low, right? If I go to the weekly, I want to get the last week's high and low. Same thing. So last week, high and low. Isn't it crazy that last week, the same level is that high, right? So look at the range. The reason why we go to the monthly and we do low and high, and then weekly high and low, and then daily high and low is because it shows us what is the range. What's the range that we've been having in the last month? If we go to the daily, and we go here, and we go here, right? And let's say now we go to the 1 hour time frame, and I just go ahead and crunch this up. Don't we have a trading plan right here? Drop a one if you believe that we have a trading plan based off these levels. 1000%, right? If we break above this one right here, the next target is this one. If we break this one, the next target is this one. Us going to the monthly, weekly, and daily time frame allows us to understand what is the range when it comes to that equity, right? Now, just to spice it up even more, if we go back to the weekly time frame, right? I'm going to scrunch it up a little bit. And now I'm able to understand, actually it was off the monthly. I'm going to remove it. The reason why this is a break, a change of character is because we broke above this last lower high, right? So I do want to go ahead and replay it right here, right? And look what happened. We higher highs, higher lows. We were definitely in what? A uptrend. If we continue playing this, what happened? We had a impulsive move towards the downside, and you're going to see it's taking forever. Here we go. Okay. Right. And we came all the way down. Right. So this allows us to understand that before we had this uptrend right here, we actually had another change of character right here. Drop a one if you believe that this right here is a change of character right here, right when we broke this level. And why? Why is this a change of character right here? What did we break? We broke the last what?
Hey, Chris, I can ask you something right quick.
Lower
Yes.
high.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah, please. Yeah, please. Ask away, please.
No, I understand, the change of character and what's the difference.
Yeah.
I know a couple of weeks ago when you was introducing it, it was still confusing to me far as, because I remember in the past classes, it was taught that the breaking structure was when you changed the direction. I guess what I want to know, why has the terminology changed to change a character now? Is that the proper way?
So I got you.
Of analyzing it now? I understand everything now, but I just want to know why has it changed from being what it was, which was a breaker structure, to change a character now?
So same thing, right? Break of structure just means that we stay in the same trend. So for example, we broke above this high, break of structure. We broke above this high, break of structure. We broke above this high, break of structure. We're staying in the same overall trend. So this right here is a break of structure. At the end of the day, in other terms, this is just a continuation pattern, right? We're continuing towards the upside. We're making higher highs and higher lows, higher highs.
No, what I'm saying, Chris, I understand it now, but in the past classes, it was taught that when it was a break of structure, it was basically a change in the trend. I just want to know why, why. I know you using different terminology now. I just wanted to understand.
Which class was
that? No, I'm just saying in the past classes.
Yeah, which class was that? Because I'll have to go back to that because I think I've stayed with the same terminology. But if you find the class, let me know. Okay? Because I'll like to go back, and if I made a mistake, I'll definitely would like to rectify that.
No, you good. I understand everything.
Yeah.
What's the difference now? I was just.
But it's just this right here. The whole terminology behind it is that the last higher low, this higher low right here, once we break this right here is a change of character. Is a change of character because now we're changing direction, right? This indicates that we now have a shift when it comes to trend. And look how right here we had an impulsive move towards the downside. Now, I do really want to talk about other things when it comes to the trading concepts, when it comes to ICT. Last week, and just to do a quick recap, because I really want to show how we are able to use it across many different equities. I'm going to reshare my screen so that now I can see my Canva. Just drop a one once you're able to see it. Just give me one quick second here. Okay, and here we go. Right. So last week we talked about a couple of different things. We talked about how ICT is definitely all about price movements, price action, and how oftentimes we are trading against the algos. Now, time is very critical. Time is also very, very, very critical, right? And this is why we have things like the kill zones. Kill zones are times where the algos are most active. They're the most active during these times. So for example, we have the London open kill zone, so 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Eastern. We have the initial balance, which is 3
Hey,
a.m.
Chris, excuse me, I'm sorry, we're not saying that. We're saying their
Yeah,
YouTube channel.
Let's see here.
Damn, Chris, you want to live USA already, bro?
Yo, what up, Jeffrey? How you doing, brother?
Chilling, Brody. Oh, good, bro. How about you, my guy?
Well, brother, it's good to see you, bro. Good to hear your voice, King. Here we have the New York AM session, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Right, this is the time where the algos are the most active. It is critical for us to know these times. Now, we have these different shaded areas here that can allow us to understand when these kill zones are available. I'm going to show you an indicator that I've been playing with for the last couple of weeks that really allows us to understand that. So if we go down to the 5-minute time frame here when it comes to GJ, I want you guys to go into TradingView, type in FXN, Asian Session Range. What this does is that this right here tells us this is the Asian session, the London session, and this is the US Open, right? So US time, this is the session, right here. This was the session today. Now, these shaded areas, you're probably asking, Chris, how come these areas are not shaded? Can someone guess why these other areas are not shaded, but these areas are shaded? Can someone take a stab or a guess at that?
After the session was over?
Okay.
Kill zones.
Okay, I love that. Continue. Think about liquidity. Think about money being printed and them trying to get the retail traders. Why should I care about this low right here? Why should I care about this low? Why should I care about this low right here when it comes to the London session? Why should I care about this low when it comes to the Asian session? And why should I care about that high as well? Why should I care about that?
That's where the buy stops and sell stops are?
Maybe a supply zone.
Supply zone, continue. There's more to that. There's more.
That liquidity can get swept.
You got
Yeah,
it.
this way the stops, the sell stops and buy stops.
You got it. So this allows us to understand where liquidity might go to. So for example, right now, GJ, there's barely any volume, is just consolidating. But let's say something like this happens. Boom, 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 boom. And we come to this exact same spot. Can we expect a bounce here? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
So these areas are critical for us to understand. These shaded areas is when we had the most liquidity. This is why oftentimes what I do is this. I take this exact same indicator, and if I'm trading Forex, I'll plot this low, especially because we had a pin bar, hammer candle off that low. I'll plot the high right here, and I'll plot this low, and then I'll plot this high, and then I'll take off the indicator because I don't like seeing all these different areas. But now I understand that if we ever come all the way up here, like for example, if price ever comes here, boom, 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 can we expect a sell?
Yes.
Yes.
100%. If price comes all the way down here, can we expect a buy?
Yes.
So this is a liquidity grab. So off these levels, we're able to understand where the banks are trying to trick the retail traders. They're trying to trick you at these different lows that were active during these different sessions. So here's how you can trade the US session. And by the way, this name right here is called FXN, Asian Session Range, right? And this allows you to understand the range. Here's how you can use it for the London session. Here's how you can use it for the US session. Now, when you turn this on, and let's say, for example, I'm going to put it all the way back here. Boom. Right? So all we know is just the Asian session, and we're able to understand that these levels right here, this level, for example, like this low right here is a critical low. And again, the indicator also plots other critical levels that are also available. But this low right here is really critical. Now, if I go ahead and just expedite that, once we break that low, can I go ahead and enter puts or short? You definitely can, right? And then from there, look how it's consolidating. But what I want you to think about is that oftentimes, these levels of liquidity would more than likely bounce back up. So look how we bounced back down here. We consolidated. We came back into that exact same area, and we came right back down. And look how we now have new lows and highs during the London session, right? So I definitely want to show this. This is really, really critical. You could definitely use these levels to your advantage. I want to, yeah.
Quick question: where would you put your stop loss when you're using this indicator?
Yeah, so me, when it comes to this indicator, I'll put it really, really tight. Honestly, any strategy, unless you're swing trading, your stop loss should always be tight, right? So for example, let's say I grab I go long here, I'm gonna put it right below, right there. And if it hits, it hits. Who cares? I want to be in premium trades. That's why I always look to put my stop loss very tight. I have a question for you guys. And actually, Randy, I'll ask a question to you. Right, we talked about going to the monthly, weekly, and daily time frame. And we talked about how critical these things are. For example, yesterday, look how this is the low, and this is the high of GJ, right? What's one strategy that we use that all we do is take the high and the low? We talked about this. We had 2 classes on this.
Orbi?
Huh?
Strat.
The strat. The strat is basically a part of ICT. ICT, Inner Circle Trader, is just a name that honestly blew up. But these concepts have been around for decades now, right? He was able to compile it, and he does a phenomenal job of explaining it, right? But all this is just basically the strat, right? If we go ahead and break this low of 160, we're going to go ahead and take and short. Now, let me ask you this, Randy. Let's say we continue to go down. Is this a level that we can target?
Yes.
Yes.
Is this a level that we can also target?
Yes.
How about this one?
Yeah.
How about this one? These are all institutional levels. These are the levels that the hedge funds and the banks are using, aka pivot points, as GP just said. These are all pivot points, and these pivot points are probably the most valid. Now, here's what I want you to do, because again, these algos, they always round it up. So for example, 159.53. What can we round this up to? Anyway,
160.
we could do 60, or if not, we could just say 159.5, right? And just because again, the 5.3, if it was 5.5, 5.6, 5.7, then we could do 60. Let's say 159.034. That should just be 159 flat. 157.59. That's what, Mr. Bill?
158.
158, or not 157.6. Right? So these are the critical levels and how we're able to round it up. These levels, these pivot points, I want you to round them up, and you're going to see how the algos are going to bounce like a magnet between them. Right? Now, there was a really good example, and I think it was based off the 5-minute that I really want to show. Let's say this right here. And again, I have slides, but I just like demonstrating more. Is that a order block? Yes or no? Drop a 1 if you believe so. Drop a 2 if you think that is not an order block.
I think the green one is the order block.
Okay.
The green candle.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you-
Yeah.
If you bring that down to that the open, yeah, right there. That's the order block right there.
Okay. Why is that?
Because what happened was it came down, right? And it pushed up and then it pushed down. So that's considered an order block. Like even right there, if you go down right here, you see those green candles right here down?
Mm-hmm. Here?
Right there. That's an order block because it broke structure. You
I
see
love
that
it.
swing low right there? That was broken.
Yep.
So that right there is considered a bearish order block, the green candles.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
Chris, can you explain what an order block is?
Yes. And actually, I have slides with this, but he hit it. I mean, he hit it out the park. Matter of fact, I don't even know if you actually looked at my slides. Hold on, I'll show you. Matter of fact, I'll show you my slides, and I'm going to show you why I'm so impressed with that answer. Right? When it comes to order blocks are just chunks. Matter of fact, I'm going to get my brush real quick. order blocks are just chunks of orders, right? So for example, the way that I love to explain it is this way, right? Is this way, right? Let's say we're Chase and we want to sell $100 million of GJ, right? We just want to share it, sell it. Now, if we want to sell it, we're not just going to go ahead and sell 100 million in one shot. Why? Because all that's going to do is do what? Upset the price. Instead, what we're going to do is that we're going to go ahead and say, you know what? We want to sell GJ at 160. So 160 will be the number or the level that we're going to sell at. So instead of doing 100 million at once, we're going to do 25 million every single time price comes to that 160 level. So order blocks are just chunks of orders that are divided so that we do not upset the price. And when I say we, I say the institutions, the financial institutions, the banks, the hedge funds, etc. Right? So now what you got to think about this, aside from we having different blocks of order, right? So block 1, check, block 2, check, block 3, check, block 4, check. The other thing that you want to make sure is that it is a candle that breaks structure. It is a candle that breaks structure, right? On top of it being a candle that breaks structure, it is a candle that makes an impulsive move. So if we go back to our example here, one second, right here. Did we break structure here? Did we break structure here?
Yes.
1000%. So this right here is indeed a order block. And him, you're definitely on the money. Aaron, you're definitely on the money. On top of that, it also leaves a big imbalance. Imbalance means whenever price moves too quickly. Whenever price moves too quickly, you best believe that it more than likely, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not Thursday, but someday it will actually come back to that level.
And then Chris, is that a fair value gap then in between that green and the bottom, that little small candle? Yeah, between there.
Yeah, so that
and the green candle.
Yeah, so all this can be considered a fair value gap.
Okay.
But it's just so critical. Why? Because now we're able to understand what happens if price comes here. Look, again, think about the chunks. Imagine we put 25 here. So we already got 25 million that we were able to sell. We made money and we're JP Morgan Chase. Now price comes here and comes here. What do you think price is going to do? Price is going to
another sell order.
Another sell. Here's the next 25.
Sell order.
Here's the next 25, right? So it's critical for us to understand that aside from the market structure, and again, I really want to go back to this and do a recap when it comes to, because I promise you get this down, you'll be able to trade anything when it comes to this world. Market structure, we always say what? We have higher highs and higher lows. On top of the higher highs and higher lows, we always are going to see a break of the last higher low. That last higher low, whenever we break that, we are now what? Are we in a downtrend?
Yeah, you're bearish. Yeah.
1000%. We have a trend, a shift when it comes to trend. I'm telling you, listen to this, and I promise you will never fail. And what I want to do right after this is that one, I got 2 more indicators that I do want to show you. And then on top of that, I do want to show you stuff when it comes to liquidity as well. Linda, it's clicking. I love it. I love it. Please drop in the chat your favorite ticker, and we're gonna go over a couple of different examples on how we're able to go from the higher time frame right down to the 5 minute, 10 minute, 15 minute to be able to scalp. NVIDIA, I love it. Change of character, X, I love it, bro. So here we have.
I have a quick question, Chris. How will you know if that order block has exhausted itself or filled? Like, how do you once it's going to get to that range, and then, we'll issue a sell order because it's going to go back down again. Like where you ended up last, once it got into that red box, what if it had no more what if 25 was the last? What do you look for to know if it's just going to continue to go bullish?
Let's say if price moves back here, for example, let's say if price moves back super quick, more than likely it will come right back down. If price moves slow, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, more than likely with increasing volume, it should be able to break through it, right? So,
okay, cool.
Yeah. And let me show you this just real quick. Remember the indicator that we gave out, Smart Money Concepts by Lux Algo? The really good thing about it, look how, mind you, I swear to everything that I love, I didn't even, GJ wasn't even it wasn't like a staged ticker. You guys know that I do everything live. I do not do stage stuff. I'm not like that, right? And you're able to see how automatically, where did it put the order block? Right where we said, look at this order block. And this order block right here, I love this order block. You know why? Because this right here, look at this one. 1 order, 2 orders, 3 orders.
Yeah.
We should be looking to sell GJ over the next couple of days. Right? 1, we are seeing what? Consolidation right at the top. Right at the top. And look how it's coming right back down where? What is this blue line? A demand zone. A demand zone. So let me ask you this. Can our plan be this? Or can our analysis be this? GJ right now has 1 order block right here. We were able to go down and look how, oh my God, this is crazy. Look how every single time it comes to the same spot. Look at this. Same area. Area 1, area 2. Order block, we come back down. Thank you very much. We have a break of structure, back down, continuation. I love it. Order 2, right back down. Order 3, can we anticipate that over the next couple of weeks, GJ might come down to 155? Drop a 1 if you believe so.
Yes.
1000%, right? And here's what we can do. Because we know that price has been consolidating at this order block, all we have to do is just place this area of support, place the alert. As a matter of fact, I am going to do it because I will post why can't I put the, okay, whatever. Because I will post update when it comes to this, but I do expect GJ to come right back down, right? And him, I love it. Yes, we have a failure to go higher, support and resistance. Yes, this is a double bottom, but we have to get above what? Double bottom. Where do we have to get above? What's the neck? I just said it, the neckline, right?
The neckline.
We have to get above the neckline, right? And I'm so glad that you guys.
But couldn't that be a triple top too?
This can also be a triple top, but however, I mean, let's see. From here, Mr. Bill?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
This has to be longer. This has to be longer, right? This is more of a double bottom here, or yeah, double bottom. But again, we have this order block here that's not allowing GJ to go up, right? So it's really critical for us to understand that we are able to mix technical analysis. We have ICT, we have support, we got market structure, we got order blocks, we got fair value gaps. We can also add additional sauce and put chart patterns, right? So I hope, drop a 1 if you are seeing how, and it's clicking for you, how flexible technical analysis is, right? How flexible it is. So here we go. I do want to cover the bearish side when it comes to market structure. So the bearish side, right? On the bearish side, you have to understand lower lows, lower highs. Whenever we see that iteration, when it comes to stairs, and then we finally break above that lower high, that is an indication of we are now getting some momentum towards the upside. It's critical for us to understand that, right? And it looks just like this. Break of structure, continuation. Matter of fact, everybody drop continuation in the chat. Break of structure equals continuation. Continuation, continuation, continuation. That is break of structure. What is break of structure? Continuation. I'm telling you, this is how I study anything in life. If it's cybersecurity, if it's AI, if it's ML, I have to repeat it. The muscle memory will always allow me to get better, right? On top of that, we have what? Change of character. Change of character is where what? We're now changing direction. A change of direction, change of character, change of direction, right? This allows us to understand that we now have a shift when it comes to trend, aka, as OG just said, the total opposite.
Chris.
Opposite. Yes.
Can I point something out real quick?
Of course, brother.
While you got this, all right. So you see that change? No, go back to that. Yeah, go back to that.
Yeah.
You see that change, that break of structure or a change of character right there?
This one?
That next, that shoulder right there, go up. That one right there. What that's doing, whenever you see a change of character, 9 times out of 10 is coming back up to a fair value gap. And that's an entry. That's an entry to go short.
Yep. Yep.
So if you see that, or you can reverse it, if you see it breaking up out of a downtrend and it comes back and it's pulling back into that fair value gap, and right there is where you can get in.
Yeah. Yeah. This is beautiful. And you definitely got it down pat, bro. You definitely got this down pat. Right. And all we're doing as we're going up, we're just what? Demand as we go up. Right. As we go down, all we're doing is supply zones. And it's just lower highs, right? Every single time we retest. Again, I think oftentimes people confuse these concepts because there's many different ways to explain it, right? There's many different ways to explain it. This right here, oftentimes we talk about what? A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Same thing going down. We got the A, got the B, the C, and the D. A, B, C, D going down as well. There's so many different ways to talk and explain these things. That's why people oftentimes confuse it. But again, it's just the exact same concept. It's just price action. It's just market structure. And this right here is gold. Just off of this, you should be able to pass any prop firm challenge whatsoever. So let's go ahead and go into the tickers.
Just real quick, what's the HTF mean?
So great question. So the HCF is from a higher time frame. So higher time frame demand or not higher time frame supply. This is why I like this indicator by Algo, because they actually go ahead and show you everything you need to do. Look at this. Matter of fact, I'll put this on NVIDIA on the 5 minute, right? And let's see what it gave us. Look how we formed this high, right? And what did it tell us? Break of structure right here. Aside from the break of structure, we had a bit of a somewhat bull flag. Can't this be a pretty good scalp from 194.59 all the way to the top to 196? 1000%, right? So this allows us to understand where the break of structures are and where the change of characters are. Now, if you go into the settings of this indicator and you go into inputs, here you're able to understand exactly the bullish structure, the bearish structure. You're able to show the swing structure, and then at the bottom, you're able to see the internal order blocks and the swing order blocks, right? You're able to change the color. It shows you equal highs and equal lows. The reason why equal highs and equal lows look like this here. All we're doing is just consolidating. The reason why we love that, one, all we got to do is wait for a breakout, right? But on top of that, we have liquidity graphs. These are all liquidity graphs where they want you to think that we're breaking out. Nope, sorry, we're coming right back down, right? And a liquidity graph looks something like this. Give me 1 second while I actually go ahead.
Chris, is that one there? Is that one? If you scroll back,
like
right
here,
there, where it changed the character and then it dropped right back down, like it grabbed the liquidity. No, where it changed character. Keep going to the right. That big impulsive candle. Next one. Next one. Next one.
Here.
That candle.
Yes.
Because it looked like it was a change of character, but it dropped right back down. So it swept the liquidity at the top and came back down.
And even here, this is, me thinking, right? We came up, higher low, we're trying to break up. What did they do?
Liquidity grab.
Grab liquidity. If you can't see the liquidity, you are the liquidity. If you can't see it, you are the fish that they're frying. Right? So it's critical for us to understand. Let's go for another one. Let's go SPY.
I don't want to be the fish.
Yeah. Indeed. And look right here. Look at this. Look at that impulsive move we had off this bullish structure. That demand zone. Look at that. Right back up. And look how this indicator, honestly, it plots it for you every single time. Look at that. Another one. And look how here we had consolidation the entire day. Consolidation, equal highs. Look how it tells you here, EQH, equal high, break of structure. Can't you take a quick scalp to the top? 1000%. Change of character going down. Can this be a quick 10 cents, 18 cent scalp? 1000%. What happened here? Change of character. Can we take these last 10 minutes all the way from 404 to the top of 406 and take that as a quick day trade? Yes, we can. Right? So just off of market structure, we're able to make a ton of money. And then once we're able to add additional things, like for example, order blocks, if we go to the daily time frame, look how on the daily time frame, are we right now in a order block space at this moment?
Yeah. Yes.
1000%. Look at that. And
Yeah.
the last order block was right here. What did we do? But again, I want you guys to understand. I want you guys to understand, why is that a order block? Aside from us making a impulsive move towards the downside, what did we break?
That swing low.
Yep, we broke the swing low. Hence, we did what? We broke.
We broke, we
Structure.
the market structure
Character.
shift, right?
Yep, we broke structure. We broke structure. Change of character to the downside. This right here is indeed a order block, meaning that right now SPY is in a very tight situation, because even right here, we also have an order block all the way from 408 to the point of 412. So essentially, we have to get above 412 for it to be clear waters towards the top when it comes to SPY. Now, depending on what happens tomorrow and what they say tomorrow, if we get anything higher than 0.25, you best believe we're coming right back down. And that will validate what? A second order as part of the order block.
Anything higher than what, Chris? 0.25?
Yeah, I think it's 0.25 for tomorrow. Anything higher than that, then it will definitely be bloody in the market tomorrow. Okay. Drop a one if this makes sense. If this is starting to click, I also want to go into Forex as well and talk about crypto. It's not just stocks. I'm telling you, this will definitely help you out to become a better trader. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, so let's go to USD JPY. Matter of fact, let's go to XAU USD. We barely talk about gold. Talk about gold, right? And what's happening to gold right now? Just looking at the daily time frame. What's happening right now?
Flying.
It's running.
We're flying. Now, I'm going to put a couple of different lines, and I want you to tell me, and this is how we're going to practice. This is how we're going to practice, right? I want you to tell me whether or not this is a change of character or a break of structure. So first one right now. Let's go right here.
Break a structure.
No. Change
No.
your character.
Character.
That's what I said.
Drop a one if you believe break of structure. Drop a two.
Wait. It's going up. That's break of structure.
It's a continuation, so it's break of structure.
Break of structure.
BOS.
BOS. So one will be BOS, two will be change of character. All right. So here's another one, right?
Let me just put the numbers in instead of talking.
I see a 2 from X, 2 from Nicole, 2 from GP, 2. Okay. Yeah. So this right here is a change of character. Why is that a change of character? Why?
Because it was going up and then it changed the character. It went back down.
Well,
Once it broke that low.
Not continuation.
I love it. It's not continuation. We broke the low. I love it. Now, let's say, for example, let's see right here. Okay, I see lots of ones.
That's a BOS.
BOS.
Yeah, it's BOS. Yeah.
Okay, now let's continue. This one.
BOS.
Okay.
All that's BOS because it's still going up.
And
Go to
stay
the other one,
direction.
'cause we know that one.
This one.
It's going up. BOS.
I love it.
Momentum candle give it away.
Yep, you got it. You definitely got that on lock.
And they got a double top.
Yep. That's facts. How about here?
Change your character.
Change of character. I love
Yeah,
it.
change your character. Yeah. Broke that low.
And remember how he mentioned how oftentimes after we break, what is price going to do? Come back up. Right?
Come back up. Yeah.
Bounce.
Entry.
Isn't that right there a perfect entry?
Yes.
This is a
Sniper.
crazy swing going down, right? Now let's continue. How about this one? Break of structure, change of character.
Break the structure.
Structure. We're continuing down. This right here is just foolishness. This is foolishness. All this is just them trying to, fake you out. thinking that price is gonna go up, that's a liquidity grab. All they did is just came back down. How about this?
Ooh. Same thing.
Same thing, nothing. That's nothing.
Same.
Yeah, it's still going down. Yeah.
Nothing. When it comes to market structure, this right here will be a lower what?
Low,
And this will be a what?
lower high.
Even high, won't it?
Yeah,
That was-
equal high
Yeah,
here.
equal. Yeah.
Equal high here, but will still be a lower high, lower low, lower high, hence the stairs. Look at that. We're going down the stairs. All right.
That
Down-
lower high came back to balance that fair value gap out right there. To the
Yep.
left, right there.
Yep. Excellent. All right. Now let's.
No resistance.
Yep. How about this one?
We're down here.
Change your character.
Wait, that's a change of character.
Change your
Usually see on a change of character. What is this called? It's called a pattern.
Broke that neckline. Broke that neckline.
3-bar play.
I love it. Neckline, 3-bar play. You will always see a 3-bar play. More than oftentimes when we do a change of character. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. And what is this again here?
Another 3-bar play.
Hey,
All
Chris,
right.
can I say one more thing?
Of course, brother. Of course.
I'm gonna tell you something I learned.
Yeah.
That the little red candle in between the 3-bar play is considered an order block because it broke structure, because it's continuing up with the displacement candles. So that's technically, if you can, if a lot of times what I'll do is I'll take that wick, I'll take the open to the wick and I'll drag it out. And a lot of times the candles come back over and that's another entry on the pullback.
Mhm.
Like probably not on the date time frame, but on like a 15-minute or a 5-minute, a lot of times I can get in the trend if I missed it by looking at those the red joints, the red candles in the uptrend.
Yeah.
And reverse the green candles in a downtrend when the candles causes candles cause a displacement, that's also considered an order block.
Mhm. That's facts. Big facts. Yeah. And this is why you should always put your order blocks on the higher time frames, because more than oftentimes when you go down to the 5-minute time frame, you will see them there. So even like if we go to SPY, which is one that we have on here, we're actually in the order block, right? If we go ahead, I'm gonna just show you, boom, right? Once we're able to go down to the 15-minute time frame, you'll be able to see that up here, we definitely have a supply area. So even tomorrow, depending on what happens tomorrow, even if we come to this area, we definitely got to be careful. Although it's a weak high, but this could easily be an entry point to either go short, and if we have enough volume, hopefully we get a break and retest and we continue going back up.
Hey, Chris, is that the same order block that you would see on the daily? Because I thought when you go different time frames, the order blocks are different in different spots.
Yeah. I mean, it really depends. Me, I like taking the exact same order blocks from the daily time frame. This is why oftentimes
So you could just draw it out. You could just draw it out with your lines.
Yeah, I like drawing it out because this indicator here, like for example, if I put this one here and I take it down to the 1 hour, it wouldn't show it, right? It wouldn't show.
Yeah, it's different.
The supply area. And look how even on the 1 hour time frame, I like going to the 1 hour time frame because look at the 1 hour. What does this look like?
Double top.
Double top. And look how I put this one as dash because this right here is a potential. This is just a potential, right? And look how right here we have a neckline. Isn't it crazy that at the neckline we have a bullish demand zone? And what is that number that we talk about all the time?
Psychological. 400.
Ecological, yeah.
400.
The 400. I honestly feel like we've progressed so much as a group when it comes to learning. That is honestly unfair, to be honest. But look how 400. And by the way, this is Smart Money Concepts, but by Algo, we are actually building an indicator just based off these different concepts. It should hopefully be out mid-February. So we'll definitely let you guys know. We're also going to give it out for everybody part of VIP. So all of you guys will definitely have it. But it will look something like this, right? But right now we're definitely at a critical supply area. And this right here is indeed an order block. Impulsive candle, change of character. We broke structure. We came to a demand that we all know that 399 to 400 is a critical balanced area. And look how we were able to bounce. And look how right now we come right to the exact same spot. Hence tomorrow, depending on what happens, we can actually come right back down. Oh, sorry. Yeah, let me go ahead and zoom in.
Chris, do you know if there's a do you know of a indicator that shows the fair value gaps that
Yeah.
TradingView has?
Yeah, so actually smart money, this one, if you go all the way to the bottom, you click on smart.
Oh, okay.
Value gaps, and it actually shows you.
Cool.
I take
Okay.
it off
I
because
didn't know that.
no, you're good, you're good. I take it off because it can be messy, right? Like for example, like this right here is a fair value gap.
They got one with nephew Sam that's pretty good.
Which one? Which
Nephew
one?
Sam? Okay.
Which one?
It's called FVG nephew Sam. That one shows the fair value gaps pretty good.
F as in Frank.
Oh, S.
F as in Frank.
F as in Frank.
Golf.
Oh, right here. Oh, yeah. All right, excellent. Thank you. Yeah, right here. See?
Oh, look at that.
Those are all fair
You
value.
ain't gotta change nothing in the settings. Just activate it and it'll show everything.
And even if you go to the 5 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, it will show all the fair value gaps. Look at that, fair value gaps, the entire time. I take it off because it can get crowded, so that's why I take it off and I just leave it like this.
What I saw from ICT, I mean, the little that I've been trying to learn from it, once it comes down into that fair value gap, that's where you want to execute because it's most likely going to do its thing.
Yeah,
correct?
and here's what I recommend. Here's what, because that's very, very true. What I recommend is go like this and just bringing it out.
Okay.
Out.
And see, as soon as that doji went in, it shot up right out of it.
And look right here, shot here.
Yeah.
Shot
That's
here.
when that doji and then
Shot
took
here.
off. Yeah.
You see? So it's like I like putting it out. So even if I take this one off, I still have the fair value gap already printed.
Right.
If I know that the price ever comes here, I'm just gonna quickly buy it. It's gonna go right back up. And mind you, this is on SPY. This is on SPY. ICT was first proposed for Forex, but I mean it's just price action, so it could definitely work on any asset class. On any asset class. Okay. Any questions or comments so far? Drop a 1 if you fully understand all the concepts. Drop a 1 if you fully understand all the concepts, if you're able to follow through. I see lots of 1s, so I love seeing that. Okay. I'm telling you, highly recommend every single person to definitely go through this. This is definitely probably the best thing to do when it comes to this. Smurf, we actually Smurf, we would love to have you teach a class whenever you're available. We could definitely talk offline, but it'll be great to have you talk about how you use it every single day and show us examples. Matter of fact, if you want to come off mute right now and show us demonstrations on how you're able to do it. But again, Level Up as a family, we definitely want to put our own people to show exactly what they would, which skill sets they've been able to obtain and how they're able to use it every single day to make money.
Yeah, I mean, if I could be honest with you, I mean, you don't want to put me on. I just listen to what you say. You said learn market structure. That's critical.
Yes,
I was like, all right, cool. Look up ICT. I started looking up. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. But yeah, it's some heat. Like it's definitely some heat. Like ain't no turning back for me. This is what I do. Like I'm ICT'd out now.
I love it, bro. I love it, bro. Yeah, let's definitely talk offline. Let's get you a class. It'll be great to for you to have your own session going through the whole process and everything like that, and talk about your different trades and stuff. And even here,
Gotcha.
right? And even this right here. Look at this right here. Right when we broke this last high, right here, this is an instant buy signal to the top. Quick scalp, easy money, right? So there's various different ways that we're able to use it. Let's go ahead and put BTC USD for those that trade crypto, right? And let's say you trade off the 15-minute time frame. Just off of market structure, we could make a shit ton of money, right? This is the last high, perfect. And look at this imbalance right here. crazy imbalance this entire candle. Don't you think it's a good time to buy Bitcoin right now? After we just came back and filled the imbalance? 1000%, right? Or if not, we could just wait for the break of the last high. This break right here, 23K. Right? So it's really, really, really critical. And again, Aaron, I really appreciate that comment, bro. Because ICT, if you go to ICT on YouTube, and I'll show you, right? And you go to ICT, some of these videos are crazy long. It's like 40 hours. Yeah, it's like 40 plus hours. If you go to the mentorship, like each single video, it's like, look at this one. 2 hours. And I highly recommend people to go through it. Just because it's really valuable insight. It's 40 plus hours of knowledge, right? But again, I just tried to condense it into 2 different classes. Again, I do plan to do an ebook on it for everybody, and also do an indicator based off TradingView, which is going to be which is going to be a based off TradingView Pine script. And then from there, we're able to, make money and definitely have it at our disposal as well. And sorry about that. I'm stuffy and stuff. I'm not 100%. So my apologies. Any questions? Let's see. I have a question. When it went in the red, do you buy from bottom or wait for it to come out? So it's a really good question, right? Oftentimes, and even if I turn this on here, you're going to see how, look how at this bottom, Nicole, it went ahead and plotted this bullish structure. Because look at the move that it initiated off this area. So this area, we must plot this area, because look at the impulsive move that we were able to make. So even if we go like this and we just put it like this, look how price came right back to that exact same area and we were able to bounce. More than oftentimes, this right here is a perfect entry. That's a perfect entry. Or what you can do is actually wait for it to get out of the area, and then that could be your second entry. Now, here's a question. Let's say I get in right here. Can I consider this top as my PT? Drop a one if you believe so. 1000%. So again, it's very, very flexible. Very, very flexible. You can use your advantage in so many different ways to do it. So many ways to do it. All right, so let's check for tomorrow. Let's definitely plan for tomorrow. Drop your tickets for tomorrow. Let's go ahead and do an analysis based off ICT and based on our own SAWS chart pattern, everything we talked about, the EMAs, and let's definitely get to it, right? So SPY, if we look at the 15-minute time frame, we're able to see that we actually had a pretty good move throughout the day, right? The high of today was this high right here of 406. If we go up to the weekly time frame, what is SPY trying to do? If this is the weekly time frame, if we break this wick right
trying to break structure.
Trying to break structure.
Change your character.
No. How come it's a bill?
Breaking structure.
Well, once it goes past,
look how we came to right to this area.
but once it goes past that 410, if it goes above that, isn't that a change of character?
If it goes above 430, right?
If it goes above 430, that's the last major lower high, right?
No, I'm saying 410.
Yeah, but 410 right here, this is also another area that we have to take into account, because even here, we were able to break structure one more time. So this right here is actually a pretty good order block. This is this entire candle, but 410 is the area that's an interesting area. And right now, SPY is doing what? We could easily go like this. Look, one second. And plot this right here. That's a bullish structure. And I bet if I turn it on, that area of 430, that's an order block at the top, right? But we have to get above 410. So on the weekly right now, we actually have an inside week at the moment when it comes to SPY. If we go down to the daily time frame, look at the daily time frame, how the last time we came to this area, this was the order block, was Tuesday, December 13th. tomorrow I would love to see SPY get above 407. 407 has always been a critical level. After 407, hopefully it can get back up to 409. And hopefully tomorrow, if we do get the point basis that they promised, we should be able to break through this. We should be able to break through this. Right now, we have a bit of a bullish structure when it comes to SPY. After 410, we definitely have a major gap that we have to fill all the way to 430, right? So 407 tomorrow for calls, and then we can always target the low of 400. Actually, 400 was the low today. Yeah, oh wow. Yeah, so 400 was the low today, right? If they hit us with a 50 BPS, it's going to be, I'm telling you, it's going to be really, really bloody in the market tomorrow, which again, it doesn't matter what they say, we always going to make money. We will be able to make money off any type of momentum. There's a Fed announcement in the morning, and I am until at 2. So I do know that Powell is going to talk at 2. I do believe that they do give out the Fed meeting notes at 2 p.m. and then he goes ahead and talk at 2:30. It will be announced in the afternoon tomorrow. Okay. I saw CVX, which is Chevron. What's happening with Chevron? Can anyone tell me? It's crazy we have this here. These levels I plotted them a long, long time ago. What's happening here? CVX, what's happening? Bearish, bullish, what's happening? What's the structure we have right now?
Consolidation.
Consolidation? Are we bearish or bullish though?
Bearish.
Bearish, 1000%. Change of character all the way at the top, and look how we've been having back-to-back days. And look how even we have, and I'm going to remove my notes, fair value gaps. Look at that, fair value gaps. These are all fair value gaps. Again, what I do is that I come here and I'll put them like this. Boom. I'll come here and I'll put them like this. Boom. Right. So now even when I don't have this indicator on, I do know that price can easily come right back to this area. So even if we go like this, boom, 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 and come here, perfect sell opportunity, and we come right back down. Right. Do you know what happens to the forex market when FOMC money happen? Which pair gets with the pair Euro USD gets affected the most when it comes to the Fed meeting. Euro USD always follows it. The indices that follows it the most will be US 30. US 30 will always follow SPY to the T. And honestly, US 30 actually pays more than SPY. So for those that want to make a bit more capital, I highly recommend you to trade using MT4 or not Ninja Trader. You'll be able to trade US 30. Costco, I do want to cover Costco, and I'm going to show you why we called this out yesterday, last week for a 495 call. Just look at the bullish momentum. Break of structure right here. Beautiful break of structure. We were able to go all the way to the top. And I knew that we had all this room that we had to fill. Look at all this room we had to fill. And if I turn this on, we do have a couple of fair value gaps here at the bottom. And then on top of that, we do have this area of supply at the top. It did end up today at 511. For those that actually got into the trade, you should be up around 200% when it comes to this trade. Above 511, it will definitely send it back up to 540, which is a sweet spot for Costco. If we look at AMD, I think AMD beat earnings this week. Can somebody tell me from a chart pattern perspective, what's happening right now when it comes to AMD? Is this a bit of a
Consolidation?
Consolidation, a bit of a bull flag, not the prettiest bull flag, but we could do something like this. On top of that, we have a gap right here. Now, someday it will fill, right? But right now, look at the bullish momentum. What type of candlestick did we form today?
An outside candle. Bullish engulfing?
Yep, same thing. Yep.
Bullish.
Yep, bullish engulfing outside candle, which is a number 3 when it comes to the strat. Again, look at all the different strategies. I love it. It's beautiful to see this. Look at all the different strategies that we have available to our disposal for an ammo that we're able to bring out. Just look at the high that we have at the moment. The high today was 75.20. Right now, after market close, we're at 75.15. Just look at the massive move we had after market. Look at this. Went all the way to the top of 78. More than oftentimes, what price does is that price after earnings will always come down. They always want to get it at a cheaper price, and then they go ahead and send it back up. So AMD is definitely one that we should take a look at. BA called out a 212 call option earlier today. I love BA. Look at what it's doing. What type of chart pattern is this? Can someone tell me?
Ascending triangle. Or even the bull flag.
Ascending triangle, a bull flag, symmetrical triangle. It's all the same crap. People just love to just a pennant too. It's all the same stuff. All it is that we started to go up and then we started to consolidate. And what happens the more that we squeeze?
It's gonna be a bigger move once it pops.
Bigger move, right? And what's the indicator we love that shows us different dots? TTM squeeze.
TTM squeeze.
Yep, TTM squeeze. This right here, that red dot allows us to understand we're now squeezing when it comes to BA, right? There's two things that can happen. We can actually break up, and depending on the news, we can even break down. Let's say, for example, something happens like this. Let's say we break this last higher low right here. Let's say we go like this. Boom, 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 boom. Is that a break of structure or a change of character?
Change of character.
Change of character. And then we have all these demand zones that we're able to target, meaning that 187 all the way to 191 could definitely be a target. Excellent. Excellent. Excellent.
Hey, Chris, could you go back to AMD for a second?
Which one?
AMD.
AMD, yeah, of course. Let's see, AMD.
Yeah. And turn on extended trading hours.
Off the daily is not going to show it. Off the daily.
I think that's the one that you just showed.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. I went down to the 5 minute. Yeah. 5 minute.
I don't know what the expected move was on this, but this is just an example where, when a lot of for those of us who are considering taking positions going through earnings, unless you're like Chris or someone who's really experienced and have done this before, you got to be careful, because this is an example where you could be right and still potentially lose money. Because if price just continues to range in the morning, you could fall victim to IV crush. You could fall victim to not having move beyond the expected move. Even if you buy a straddle and price doesn't move enough, there's a potential for you to lose money here. So I saw that as an opportunity to kind of point out, unless you're really, really experienced, you got to be careful trading and holding through earnings. And they blew their numbers out from what I could tell.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they made almost $6 billion in one quarter. That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. Yeah, and that's a phenomenal point. When I first started trading earnings at the beginning, I would go ahead and I'll do BA earnings calls, right? And then I'll say, yo, but it made a phenomenal move. Like, how come I'm still down? How come I'm still down when it comes to the earnings play, right? So you got to be very careful. You also got to know what type of contract you also choose, because the Greeks could definitely hinder your profit when it comes to earnings. All right.
Thanks,
All right. Yeah. All right. Excellent. Well, thank you all. Thank you, everyone. Had a ton of fun in this class. I appreciate you all. Next week, we definitely have more coming. Again, we have the ebook. We got the indicator. I want us to stay committed. Please put in the time to understand all these different concepts. You will not need another course. You will not need anything else. So thank you all for the great support, great engagement. Let's definitely keep going for that 1%. I believe tomorrow we have another class. I'm not sure what the class is, because again, there's so much stuff going on.
AI.
Yes, tomorrow we have ChatGPT. How can ChatGPT revolutionize your life? We have a pretty couple of great tools that we definitely want to show you. And I actually want to show you all. Drop a one if you want me to show you a tool for those that want to create courses. I know, Dina, you want to do that. But I got some pretty good tools that can really help us out when it comes to
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. And then on Thursday, we have the Amazon wholesaling and private labeling. So we definitely have a lot of diverse classes this week. So let's definitely keep it going, everyone. All right. Take care, everyone. Love you all. Take care. Let's definitely keep leveling up. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.